Hey y'all, I'm Lisa Shively. Today I'm going to do a herbed corn on the cob, and it's going to be cooked in the microwave, so it's going to be quick and easy and you're going to love it. The first thing we're going to do is get our corn ready. And like anything else, fresh is always best. But if you're wanting some corn on the cob when it's not in season, frozen can be good too. The easiest way, I think, to get the husk off the corn is to use a really good sharp knife. There's nothing like a good knife to help make things easier. Then you're going to feel with your finger on the corn where the kernels start and just make a cut around it a few times and feel at the end where the stalk goes. Make a few cuts and then it'll break easily, so you can just peel off that husk. That's all there is to it. And I always like to just use my hands to get the silks off. Rub it a few times, it'll come right off. And then go ahead with your other pieces. Now this recipe will take 3 to 4 pieces of corn. Again, feel with your finger to see where the stalk is and where the kernels start. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is get a baking bag like you'd cook a holiday ham or turkey in the oven. That's what we're going to use to put our corn in the microwave. Then we're going to add to the bag 1 tablespoon of flour, 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, a half a teaspoon of basil, a half a teaspoon of salt, 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. Mix that together in the bag while it's still dry, and then you'll see what we're going to do next. Shake it all around until it's really good and mixed up. Then add a half a cup of water and a half a stick of butter. Now, you know me, whenever I need a word that I've never heard of before, I make one up. So we're getting ready to mush this butter. Mush it in with the herbs and get it all mixed up good with the water. And it's always best when you're using butter, and you need it for something like this, to let it sit out at room temperature for a few minutes before you get started. It'll just blend better. Okay, we've got it good and mashed up and mushed in the bag. Now we're going to add our corn. And again, it uses 3 to 4 ears of corn. We've already husked it and gotten the silks off. We're just going to put that in the bag. Then you're going to try to mush the herbs and the butter all over that corn. This is smelling wonderful. And instead of using basil, you can use rosemary. Just use whatever you like. Alright, it's looking perfect. Alright, here's the corn. It's not looking very pretty right now, but it is going to be delicious. And see how it's all coated? We're going to close it up with the little tie tab that it came with. Next, we're going to put the corn with the butter and those yummy herbs into a casserole dish. And you want to use a dish that will fit well in your microwave. An 8x8 or 9x9 will fit well in mine, so that's what I'm going to use tonight. Poke about 6 holes in the bag after you put it in the dish, and that's going to help the steam to escape from the bag while it's cooking, because you don't want the bag to explode while it's hot in the microwave. Okay, we're going to put the corn in the microwave for 9 to 14 minutes, and that really depends on how done you want the corn. I'm going to put it on for 10 minutes. We're going to see how it is then. Okay, y'all, the corn's ready. It's out of the microwave. I can't stress enough to you how hot that bag is when you take it out of the microwave. You do not want to let the corn sit in it, because it'll get soggy and not be any good at all. So be very careful. Cut the bag open and get the corn on out while it's still hot. Isn't this delicious? I can't wait. We're going to have it with dinner tonight. Y'all have some too. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.